Ni hao everyone, Lon here, back with some more things on the internet because that's what we do, and today we're gonna be checking out some Genshin Impact because I haven't watched any Genshin Impact since last year, which it was just a few weeks ago, but still, it was a while ago, and we're gonna be checking out about a new character here today, which is Chevreuse. I don't know if that is the right way to pronounce, but it looked very French. And not to mention that the animation we're gonna be checking out is called The Two Musketeers, and the Musketeers, French. It do reminds me of The Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas. I remember reading that book when I was young in high school and everything, so that was about 2,000 years ago. Very good books, to be honest. You should try to read it sometime. It's the same thing with Robin Hood, like the original book. It is surprisingly fucked up. I mean, we have this perspective these days, you know, from the movies and the Disney movies, not to mention like how they have shaped about these old stories. But when you actually read the original stories, they are kind of like, my god, man. I will say though, it is good that Alexander Dumas is not born today, because then he would be called, look at that dumb ass. Yes, because the internet is a vicious place. And you know, to protect yourself, use a condom. No, I'm not sponsored by NordVPN or anything like that, but I thought it could be tricky there a little bit. So we're gonna be checking out about this new character, Chevreuse. I assume, I don't know if that is how you pronounce it, but I'm gonna go with that. It looks very French, so I'm gonna go with kind of French. Chevreuse. I have no idea. Chevreuse. Which sound like a yes. Oh well. You know what? Let's jump right into this and have ourselves a little look. Do you know which soldiers are the biggest crybabies? The musketeers. Because they just cry. Oh boy. But yes, we're gonna start off with the Two Musketeers cutscene animation here, because it was the first of these two videos that was released. So let's jump right into this and check it out.
It's dark in here. Wait here, Mr. Morris. I think the light switch should be somewhere over here.
Nice mustache, oh my god.
Why did I have to get roped into this?
She died. She's dead. Kaput. She did die!
Who's there? Get me
What?
Get me out of here!
Did you really think you'd get away, Morris?
Man.
You've got the wrong guy. It wasn't me. I'm not the killer.
You know, Eliza died a far more heroic death than this. She fought your assassin to the end, to save the children she had hidden beneath the floorboards. That is Eliza's pendant. The one with a photo of you two inside. The one you gave her. Ring any bells?
It's a fake. It has to be. There's no way.
No way your assassin didn't destroy it, you mean? Did you ever love her, Morris? Or was killing her always the plan?
No, please. Listen to me.
Man,
I
this is
told Eliza to
dramatic.
keep us a secret. I paid her plenty for her silence. I never thought she'd keep the child. Everything was gonna come out, and I had no choice. She forced my hand. I'm begging you. I have money. Just name your price, please.
I have money.
You're Mora, and you can go to hell. I'm Captain Chevreuse of the Special Patrol.
Chevreuse, okay.
Morris, you're under arrest for Eliza's murder.
My god. Oh, well. Ah. Ah. Well, caught it 4K, baby. Or whatever.
You're under arrest too, prop manager Veronique. Or perhaps I should call you the Second Musketeer.
The second? Oh my. Okay. that was a little bit dark to begin with, like, you know, talk about murder and stuff like that. And yeah, this is definitely like the, you know, nobility, like I'm rich and powerful, but I can't let this get out, so I'm gonna do an Elon Musk and buy a horse or something like that, some bullshit. Like, I have money. Me and my friends, when there was from a role-playing game we had years ago, and my friend were playing like this rich noble douchebag that literally was like, his tagline was, I have money, because he solved everything with money. Like, oh, enemies, I pay you money to go away. Didn't work all the time, of course, but it was still very fun, and it was kind of this, like, I'm just gonna pay my problems away, like, and that is, you know, when they say like tickets, like you're getting tickets, stuff like that. It is an shame to poor people, because rich people have no problem paying like their tickets, you know. It is the poor people that can't do that and getting punished way more, you know. I find it like, oh man, rich people. This is why we eat rich people. We should eat rich people, you know. I'm not saying, you know, man. I like her design though, and she looks kind of like, you know, the hat. Oh, there, motion blur. You know, the French Foreign Legionnaires, you know, and not to mention do the Musketeer thing as well, since it's from France and stuff like that. So that is really cool. I like that. I like that. Still though, very like dark that this guy murdered someone. Like, well, I mean, he didn't stab them personally, but they weren't paying for the job. Man, this is pretty dark stuff, my god. But really cool. And then you have Paimon there, like, kind of cute. At first thought it was like, is this like, you know, they making a movie or something like that? But nope. I mean, it's good to have evidence. Evidence is kind of everything. Then again, you know, when people have literally guns aimed at you and kind of using a little bit of brutality, people can tend to say whatever you want them to say. Like, there is a reason why, you know, interrogation and torture and stuff like that is not a very good way to actually get the truth out, because when you're suffering, you say whatever they want. You want them that you want them, you know. You say whatever they want you to say, so to speak, because, you know, to get over with this. So, but still, man, I love this. I love this design as well. Looking really neat. But we have another video we're gonna check out, so let's jump over to that one. I'm about to sneeze. Oh god, it hurts. Oh my god. When they sneeze, you know, your nose just feels like it's about, it tickles so hard it hurts, and then nothing happens. Like, god damn it. So here we are with the collected miscellany. Chevreuse compliance is imperative. I will go with Chevreuse because that is what I think. You know, I'm not French by any means, and I could speak some words in French, because French is just a weird language. You know, as I was saying, they have baguettes and strikes all the time. Okay, let's. Oh god, let's jump right into this. And have herself a little look.
In the interests of manpower, Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has had to widen.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is definitely like.
And take on a number of.
Yeah, that is definitely like French Foreign Legionnaires inspired with a hat and stuff. Yeah,
usual characters. This has led to many personality clashes in the past, but if one thing unites them all, it is their absolute obedience to Captain Chevreuse's command.
Chevreuse.
After all, any would-be troublemakers would probably have to out-train her first.
A little extra training never hurts.
I mean, it depends on what kind of train it is. I'm so funny.
The Special Patrol is tasked with taking on the most dangerous cases and taking down the worst offenders. Their captain, Chevreuse, combines the power of her pyrovision with her skilled marksmanship to great effect, as she works with her team to uphold justice.
Did she just murder that guy? That is a little bit brutal. I mean, sure, crime maybe, but execution?
I was just out there walking a little bit. You know, jaywalking. Death penalty.
God, hey man, that's harsh.
Seizing the initiative is key in a crisis. When Chevreuse is in the party, she reduces sprinting stamina consumption for your own party members, making exploration faster. Chevreuse's
nice.
normal attack can combo up to 4 strikes with her polearm, dealing physical damage. Using her charged attack, Chevreuse consumes a certain amount of stamina to lunge forward, dealing physical damage to enemies along the way.
Oh god, I love that.
When her
That robot
elemental
dog.
skill is tapped, Chevreuse quickly draws her musket and fires at the enemy, dealing AoE pyro damage. Hold her elemental skill to enter aiming mode, locking onto a target in her sights to fire a more precise shot. For a
That's
certain
awesome.
duration after Chevreuse discharges her elemental skill, she will continuously restore HP to the active character. The amount of HP restored is based on her max HP. Whenever a nearby party member triggers...
I mean, that is good, just being able to, like, getting HP like that. And then she giving more, like, stamina, well, less stamina used when you're running. That is also very nice. I like that they do that, you know, that they can add a little bit of extra bonus and stuff like that, even if they're not active, and just generally feel fitting. I mean, of course, the problem that can be is that if you're a min-maxer, you know, oh god, I need this character to get this benefit, you know, this little bit extra. I mean, for a casual gamer like me, it doesn't really, like, change everything or anything like that, but I can see the backside of stuff like that as well, because then it becomes like, oh, this is the best character to have in that slot. I mean, we already have, like, certain characters are always the best, but now, you know.
There's an overloaded reaction.
Right.
Chevreuse gains an overcharged ball. She can keep only 1 overcharged ball in her possession at any one time.
Overcharged ball?
And if she has one when her skill is held and released, the overcharged ball is fired instead, dealing greater pyro damage over a larger area.
Oh, I love the steampunk style of those. That is so
At
cool.
specific intervals, when Chevreuse's elemental skill strikes an enemy, a surging blade is summoned, which deals Usia-aligned pyro damage. After unlocking the talent Vertical Force...
Can I seriously? I just love those robots. Robots are so fucking cool. I love robots, man. Oh my god, mechs. When Transformers, the live action movie, the first one came out, I just love it. I mean, it is corny as fuck, but it is still, I just love the robots, man. It's so cool. And I love this kind of steampunk style over it as well. That is so cool. Oh my god.
Coordination. For a certain period after Chevreuse fires an overcharged ball with her elemental skill, all nearby Pyro and Electro party members gain a percentage attack bonus based on Chevreuse's max HP. The bonus that can be gained this way has a limit.
Yeah. Still getting... Okay, so you want to get Chevreuse HP as high as bleeding possible to benefit the healing and attack buff. Okay.
When individuals with complementary skill sets are brought together, the whole team is stronger.
Teamwork.
After unlocking the talent Vanguard's Coordinated Tactics, when the party is composed entirely of both Pyro and Electro members, Chevreuse grants Coordinated Tactics to all nearby party members. After a character triggers the Overloaded reaction, Coordinated Tactics decreases both the Pyro and Electro resistance of enemies affected by the Overloaded reaction.
Oh my. That is good stuff. Yeah, there were lots of balls there. Could say she went a little bit ballistic there.
Unleashing her elemental burst, Chevreuse fires an explosive grenade from her musket, dealing AoE pyro damage.
Hot.
After the explosive grenade hits, it splits into several secondary explosive shells. These shells will explode after a short duration, dealing pyro damage to nearby enemies.
Oh man.
The musket is Chevreuse's weapon of choice. Once she's got you in her iron sights, you'd better be ready for a firefight.
Oh, firefight.
Chevreuse primarily
that is
uses
so
her
cool.
elemental skill to support her teammates, not only from the firepower, but also by healing the active character after discharging her weapon. When she is in a
Yeah,
party
that's
that
cool.
meets the requirements, her passive talent reduces enemy resistance to pyro and electro, after a party member triggers an overloaded reaction against them. Furthermore, firing overcharged balls can increase her comrade's attack, bolstering the team's effectiveness.
Why is that robot so thick? I'm just saying. I would not say no.
When energy is full, Chevreuse unleashes her elemental burst, firing an explosive grenade with secondary explosive shells to deal AoE pyro damage, paving the way for the team to move in and apprehend the suspects. In Fontaine, there is one law.
Apprehend? How is it supposed to apprehend when they are being blown up? I mean, I guess, you know, they got them. They got them there. They are everywhere right now because they blew up.
For all, but people's own conceptions of justice can differ quite drastically, depending on their individual life experiences. This can be a source of tension, so Chevreuse does not impose her own private notions of justice onto other people. And yet, she reserves the right to judge portrayals of justice elsewhere.
On
If
the
you're
internet.
curious to know more, try buying her some deep-fried snacks
Aw.
and get her talking about popular novels and shows. I think you'll find what she has to say less intimidating than her stern gaze might suggest.
Okay. Well, she looks like an interesting character. Oh god, I really do like the interaction she has with the rest of the team. You know, that you can build so much around it and everything. Like you can make her like a centerpiece in how to support like with like just pyro or electro in your team to make most use of it. Like I think that is really fun because it adds an extra layer on how you want to build your team and stuff like that, you know? And there is so much stuff with stuff like that, which I think is just really funny. But once again, it will also create this thing that is like, there will be like, oh, this is the absolute best and need to be to optimize min-maxing stuff like that. Because there will always be stuff like min-maxers. But then again, you can't really create and form the game around that because min-maxers and people like that are an minority. So, you know, in general, for the grander scheme of the game, I think this is pretty nice, and I think I think it's fun to have the variation and ability to affect you know, the characters, rather than it's just a character punching a little bit, then you can switch to another one to get a little bit of an extra effect, you know, when the different elements collide. But actually having more impact. Genshin Impact! Oh man, sometimes I occasionally just accidentally stumble in on those. But yeah, I'm curious to see more of Chevreuse. I'm gonna say Chevreuse because that sounds like the most French way to say it. I'm probably saying it wrong anyways, but you know what? I will be back with more stuff here on this channel, and wherever you're watching this, I appreciate you taking time to be here, and I hope you enjoy this as much as I do. And what is your opinion of Chevreuse, and are you excited for her? Write in the comments. I'm curious to see what you say. So, see you later. Have a continued super great day.